Now, of course, today is a day that we weren't sure what was going to happen as far as the weather conditions. It has got hot. The sun has stayed out. And, of course, what that does, that raises the track temperature. But right off the gun this morning, with a problem down in turn number 1, was Danny Drinan. Now, this, we weren't sure had anything to do with the temperatures, but for some reason, he got into the wall on the outside of turn number 1 with a very heavy impact with the left side of the car. We only have video after he lost control of the car. Of course, the report is that he is okay, but a very scary incident indeed in turn number 1.
This was a brutal hit. The meters on board that record impact recorded 2 impacts in excess of 100 Gs, 100 times the force of gravity. One might assume the worst for Danny Drinan. He was unconscious as the car slid to a stop. The remains of the 91 Lola with which he had soldiered through this entire month, getting himself through driver orientation and then helping 2 of his USAC midget running mates, Tice Carlson and Andy Mishner, to get through that program. The good news about Danny Drinan? Let's get that from the doctor. We'll call in Dr. Jerry Punch, who joins us with one of our 3 reporters patrolling pit road in the garage area. Doc?
Thanks a lot, Dave. You know, we are able to give good news about Danny Drinan. We all held our collective breaths when we saw the impact a little while ago earlier this morning. But Danny was taken directly to Methodist Hospital where he was evaluated. And a little while later, we were told that basically what he had was a concussion and a fractured left hip. Otherwise, he was awake, alert, and stable, so that certainly was very, very good news. He's going to be kept for a while for further evaluation, and probably just conjecturing, probably will need surgery on that left hip. Normally when a fracture occurs, you will need to pin that. But why do we feel he's very lucky? Well, let me show you why he's so lucky. You may want to watch this very closely if you're squeamish. This is what's left of his 1991 Buick-powered Lola. Now, this car you saw a moment ago, what happened to the car? Take a look at the fuel rail. The car actually danced on its left side and spun along the racetrack, scraping the fuel rail, part of the valve cover on the engine. And you say, well, gosh, how could that driver escape? Take a look at the loop here behind where his helmet was. The car actually up on this loop, it eroded part of the loop behind his head. That's what protected him as far as being in the car. Now let's go to the front of the car and show you the foot box. Remember 1991, we had a lot of drivers injured, early 91, 92 here with foot injuries. Let me show you what actually happens here. After 1992, USAC said we're going to change that. We're going to make you extend the nose of the car 4 inches. We're going to add a double layer of carbon fiber, this double layer bulkhead here. That extension went from here to here, meaning, of course, that the feet are moved back 4 inches. Had that not happened, Danny Drinan's feet would have been about right here where this nose is sheared away. And by fact, they moved it back 4 inches. Take a look inside where his feet actually were. Inside the car, here is the bulkhead for the pedals, down where my hand is inside. And you see his feet were completely clear of what's happening inside the car. Now let's go around and show you the other side of the car, show you basically inside the car. How did he break his hip? Well, the crews looked at the car. Here's what they seem to think happened. Take a look inside the cockpit. This is where the anti-roll bars are adjusted from. These little bars, these little handles right here. You see this crack along the back bulkhead of the anti-roll bar adjusting piece? Apparently one of the brackets from the anti-roll bar adjusting pad came into the cockpit. This all came in against Danny Drinan's left hip, and that's how the fracture occurred at impact. And as you guys said, the impact of the front of the car, 100 Gs. The impact with the back of the car, 110 Gs. So the car hit nose first. Now we are being told by the crew it hit nose first, and then the rear of the car, then the left side, rolled on top of the roll hoop, then back on the skid pad. Danny Drinan, a fractured left hip and a concussion. Very, very lucky. Dave?
All right, thanks, Doc. That is the second frightening crash of Drinan's career. He had a horrendous barrel-rolling flip in the midget on the mile dirt track at Springfield, Illinois a few years back. Came back from that to rank as the comeback driver of the year, and now has had another bad one here at the Speedway. But the medical report is very good, and Doc hit it right on the head. There was a collective sigh of relief around this place this morning.